That exceeds
20% of the bill, right?
Yep.
She has learned that the probability that she will receive a large tip from a table of customers is 0.23. So probability of large tip is, what's it in your question? Because it's 23 in mine, but it could be different for you.
Yeah, it's 0.27 for me.
Okay, 27. And then from the table customers to the next. On a night when she serves 5 tables, what is the probability that she'll, it's another one of them. What's the probability of at least one large tip?
Yes, go on.
Now, at least one large tip. I am going to find the exact opposite of that. We call this A. I'm going to find the exact opposite of that, and that is no large tips in 5 tables. So she's a bad night. Not one person in that table of 5, right? 5 different people she served. Not one of them left a large tip. And we call that the complement event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the probability that at least one large tip, A, is 1 takeaway. Nobody gave her a good tip. So that's going to be, I guess if L means large, S can mean small tip. I'm assuming she gets something, right? So if a large tip is going to happen 0.27 of the time, won't the rest, the small tip, be 0.73 of the time? Great.
I'm sorry, there's somebody's phone's going off.
Okay. Right, 0.27. Are you happy about the 0.73? Where that coming from, a small tip?
Yeah.
Right.
For
one table, giving you a small tip. Now, what does no large tips look like if you do 5 tables? Can you see it's 5 small tips in a row she gets? And that's going to be the probability of S times S times S times a small tip times a small tip. So 1 takeaway this, which is a single probability. I know it's an ugly one, but at least we can do it. A small tip is 0.73. Now in mathematics, if you multiply the same thing over and over and over again, as you are here, you can simplify it by writing that little 5 power. Have you seen that before? 0.73 to the power of 5. Right, and it makes it easier on your calculator because that little funny button there, the caret button, will allow me to do that. So 1 takeaway 0.73 raised to the power of 5, and the answer I have is 0.79269. What kind of decimal places were they looking for here?
4 decimal.
Okay, so the 4 decimal places, 7927 would be what I would expect.